Conclusion of ethical hacking investigations. 1. Fraudulent authority is void. In fact, was never actually elected or instated. A sovereign citizen of a nation commits no crime, even walking into the halls of power and dragging them out. A. Those that attempt to prevent the removal of false authority are also guilty of treason. B. Those who do not wish to face military tribunal and risk public execution must put down their fraudulent badges of office right now. They have until these tribunals begin to do so, at which time this immunity will be revoked. D. It is very likely thousands will be convicted of treason against sovereign nations worldwide. Those convicted will be executed publicly within that hour. They will be beheaded by the sword, axe, and guillotine. A place shall be erected outside of every courthouse to the realization of that end. It will begin as soon as this message is received. Those that doubt and scoff ensure this reality. 2. Spying, digital and otherwise, is a violation of constitutional rights and an act of treason. 3. The malicious and intentional corruption of our laws and the digital space is so vast that we must carefully vet and elect scholars of the utmost honor, character, and respectability in the actual sense to the task of examination and restoration of our laws and institutions. 4. Working on the internet should be streamlined and trimmed of all bloat. Oversaturation of the industry leads to corruption of the internet, causes a malfunction, and gives rise to illegal acts. A. Let then all work on technology be done by the older, over 40 generation. B. Those of a younger generation should do the jobs that require manual labor and are physically taxing. C. Technology cannot collect data. This is a violation of the Fourth Amendment rights. All tech companies must turn over all collected data on free citizens for destruction and will face military tribunal if they resist or withhold illegal data. D. Spying against any sovereign country is an act of crimes against humanity. 5. Those who intentionally violate the rights of others forfeit all rights, including the right to life. 6. The right to self-defense is absolute. A. All cases of self-defense against persons of violent aggression, theft, or any other violation of one's natural rights is to be dismissed, even if that case is that the treasonous actor loses their life. Those that commit treason forfeit their rights. B. Any authority that does not dismiss non-legal charges is to be removed from office and then tried for treason by military tribunal. C. Any elected official, any officer, or judge that has ever enforced false laws, false arrest, enshrined false information, or dissemination of the same will be removed, defamed, and tried by military tribunal. D. Laws are supposed to be intended for the organization of the will of the people, and short of violence to an unrestrained degree, the people at the top must be punished first, as they are the ones who have taken the oaths of office and the most responsible for failures and injustice. E. The elect are not to have authority over the people, but rather to serve them, as well as represent the will of the people. They are not ever to rule them. 7. Advertising in all non-voluntary forms is to be outlawed. A. Advertising will be moved in its entirety to a voluntary space. B. All psychological manipulation will be called what it actually is, psychological abuse, and be treated as such. 8. Laws shall be streamlined and simplified so that all can understand them. Most laws, non-legal laws that only serve to punish what should be the free choice of a free people, at present are non-legal. 9. Unless we are attacked or severely threatened, we will stay out of international conflicts and instead secure our borders, as most of the other countries will fall to corruption. 10. Those that opened our borders to enemy combatants shall be tried for treason. 11. All invaders to this country shall present themselves for deportation or face execution for violation of a sovereign nation. 12. The cartels at our southern border are to be hunted down and exterminated with extreme prejudice, as they are foreign invaders and combatants. 13. Any politicians that demand conciliations for foreign nations or persons are to be at once removed from office and investigated for treason. 14. The entire education of this country at all levels is to be investigated for treason and spycraft. Students and teachers alike that refuse to cut ties with anti-American sentiment will be tried for treason. The sick elites who rule the world only through deception, sought to rule through atrocity, lose, unsurprisingly, control of their subterfuge, and their idiot 2030 projections are never even lifted from the drawing board. Their immature revulsion for those that cannot understand caused the whole of humanity to come into great peril. Indeed, it was the carrying out of the above protocols that is the only reason North America survived largely intact. Times were difficult. There is no room for soft hearts as the conflicts worldwide threaten to destroy all of human civilization. I've come back to do what I can to reduce global casualties. Even now, my older self lies in a bed beneath the radial drive. This is not the first time either. I hope we can reach the percentage necessary to move forward this time. But know this, the soft-hearted nearly got all of humanity wiped off the face of the earth.